I back the blue.
Chief, let me ask you a question. You know how some people or some towns, the police, what's our fund? What's our nonprofit that works with you guys?
Foundation.
Yes, the foundation. Like different towns, they have the police foundation. Then if you support them, you get a sticker and you put it on your back windshield.
Like the
Does
sheriff.
that help you out or no? It would with you? I always wondered that.
That sheriff's association.
Yeah.
I think San Antonio had the one that did the sticker on it, meant that you were doing all the right things. You're supposed to like lock your car and all that stuff, or if it's stolen. I don't know.
If you need that sticker, that means you're breaking the law.
Good point. You would need to stick your mind in your P's and Q's.
Probably not.
Right. All right, we're all here.
Oops.
Hail, the gang's all here.
Hell, the gang's all here.
All right, let's open our meeting up. A public hearing. To receive public comment on the proposed budget for fiscal year 2021-23.
Given this paper, huh?
Copies of the proposed budget are available.
Hey, Brandon, I don't think this microphone's.
No, okay. You gotta pull it closer to you.
Any public comment on that?
Yeah.
Come up.
Yay.
She loves that, right?
She loves public comment.
You need those. If anybody-
Hello, my name is Kathy Fulton and I'm right now at 619 East Avenue B. And I just, I didn't have a chance to look at everything in the city budget and all this, but I did really hone in on the hotel motel issue. And I just, I guess I'm questioning, number one, why it appears that by the end of the budget process for the fiscal year and everything, it looks like the goal is to continue to mount that fund, which apparently is at like 7.6. I don't remember the numbers exactly off the top of my head, 7.6, 7.9 million right now. And then to get it on up to 9 point something million. And then I saw another far out number about 13 million. And I'm kind of trying to understand why we're doing that, because it seems to me that money is, the whole point is that money is supposed to be spent for the benefit of the tourism and the whole heads in the beds thing and everything. And there's quite a number of organizations that didn't even get any funding in the previous years, including the museum. And now they're going to get 25,000. Well, I mean, 7.9, 7.6, my personal opinion is at least all three of those organizations should just go ahead and get 100,000. I don't really see what the problem is here. I think that they deserve it. I think that it's time to, I think the purse strings need to be let go, because that's what that money is supposed to be going for. And the other thing I'd like to see maybe budgeted for that money is I don't know what's going on with this, but I believe the city really needs to bust a move and buy that county property on Allister. And you can use that hotel motel money for something like that if it's for the benefit of the tourism. And I would, that's really kind of where I am with this. It just seems like we're I don't quite understand why we're hoarding this money. It doesn't seem right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, so we'll vote on the following items. Item A is an ordinance, first and only reading to adopt and approve the budget for the fiscal year.
Oh, Mayor, we need to, the second item under public hearing.
First and only reading, fixing and levying the, I haven't been drinking either.
No, Mayor,
Go
go back to item 2. There's a second one that we got under public hearing.
I don't think you read
The Port Aransas City Council will hold a public. to receive public comment on the adopting the tax rate.
I just said that.
We did two things there though, remember?
You just read the first.
Mine only has one thing and I just said it.
You have this one and this one. You
Oh,
just
his
wrote
both
out
of
two?
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, his-
Maybe he's got the RDC that he's
Oh.
looking at. He's probably looking at the RDC agenda.
No?
No, right here, this thing.
I said that.
You did that one.
No, I did this one too.
You did both of them?
Yeah,
Did he read both of them? I think he only read the first.
okay, and I'll read the
Just
second.
read it again.
The Port Aransas City Council will hold a public meeting to receive public comment on a proposal to adopt a 21 tax rate of 0.247009 per $100 valuation.
All right.
Any citizen comments or reports? We've already done that. How about the city council?
That one's number 5 there.
Hmm?
I think that's for number 5.
On the jumping. Want to go to B is what you want?
No, now you can go with A.
Corey.
Yeah,
Okay,
the ordinance.
ordinance. I was trying to get it done quickly.
Yeah.
First and only reading to adopt and approve the budget for the fiscal year beginning October 1, ending September 22. Appropriating funds for each department, including the sinking fund to pay interest and principal due on the city's indebtedness. Repealing all prior ordinances in conflict herewith and providing for an effective date.
All right, I'd like to bring up something.
Sure.
I've been thinking about it for a while, and Kathy did bring it up in her public comment. I'd like to see us increase the amount to the 3 organizations, the Art Center, PAC, and the museum to 50,000 each.
With the stipulation.
Okay, well, you go ahead and add any
Yeah,
comments.
so that, I mean, that would be my comment, I guess, is to increase them to $50,000 with the stipulation that they provide financial reports to Darla to show appropriate use of those funds.
Yeah.
At the end of the
Yeah,
year.
we do a
Do
contract.
we do it on a year, then just at the end of the
Yeah.
year? I mean, I think that's. a
Or we
decent-
could have it ready for budget.
I think we should
Well,
have
what we would really probably need to do is get a performance measures for each
Okay.
of the organizations so that they know how to track it during the year that they're
exactly.
gonna need to
They need
track.
to know before.
Yeah.
They need to know before what they're gonna need to track, because they're
Exactly.
gonna need to track
That's a great.
people from out of town and that type of thing so that they can get their performance
Even though we
measures
have,
down.
You know, X number of dollars, millions of dollars in this fund, we don't want to throw it away anyway,
Right.
right?
No.
And we want
Right.
to make certain that it's used wisely. So I
And
think it's
it still
reasonable
has to be used legally.
and legal.
So-
Well, okay,
Yeah.
but I want to make certain that it is used wisely and it's not
Right.
thrown away. So.
And I
I
think
put
they
that-
certainly need guidance now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that they can do the report.
They're gonna struggle to use 50K properly.
Well,
Mhm.
I
Well,
just,
I mean, if you look at the, you know, they have been hit hard because.
It has a lot of rules.
They were hit hard with
Right.
COVID, they were hit
Hard
hard with the freeze, they were hit hard with the hurricane. I mean, all those things I think
Yeah,
are,
they do
it's
a lot of
reasonable.
fundraisers.
And
if they
I
don't-
think they do a lot of good in the community.
And
too.
if they don't show use of the funds, then
Well,
okay,
they
then
have
next
to
year.
show, it has to be according to. what
State law,
we,
yes.
Need from that. you know.
I'm sure Darla can fix it up
Yeah,
nicely.
So,
Yeah.
so I would
There's a
ask that
procedure to
Darla
go through.
then go ahead and work with them on, the proposals, what needs to happen, so there's a clear understanding of what they need to do.
right.
Do we need a
Um,
motion on that? Dave,
Well,
at all?
yeah.
We do, but we also, there were some other stuff I had a question about, so.
Sure.
I just can jump in here. So since we're looking at the budget, there was, oh, I clicked on the wrong one,
Where
sorry.
are you? What page?
I knew you'd
am-
have something.
Of course I got something.
Come on.
So there was some questions, and maybe I'm confused with the next one, about there was some changes to the police salary, and that was going to be held back and go to consulting for council. Did that need to be approved in this one, or did that?
So in the very first proposed budget that you got at your August, whatever meeting that was, August 2nd or something like that, 9th, we had made some changes at the August 19th meeting. The 45,000 for the van was carried forward, 7,000 for a Freon charging machine, and
Right.
80,000 was added to the harbor for dredging. So since that meeting, in your packet, I have some more proposed changes.
What
And,
what page are we gonna go to?
We're on
Um,
page 25 of the
On page 25
PDF.
is where I explained it.
Yeah.
Page 29 of 59 actually gets into the number portion. But
Right,
so
yeah, that-
when Chief and I talked a little bit after the budget meeting, realized that, okay, he did an increase to the pop scale of what was it? 20% for starting salary. And we used to have 5% in between most of our steps. Well, he compressed that down to where some of the raises in latter years are only at 3%. And so it's not that we cut any positions out of the budget, we're
Right.
just doing a good, better calculation on
Sure.
salaries, annual salaries. Gave us a reduction of 59,350. Instead of just putting that back in the bottom line, we're putting $9,350. We're suggesting $9,350 under the mayor and council budget for more consulting for comprehensive plan
Right.
or Harvey recovery if needed. And then that remaining 50,000 to go under the public buildings department to remodel the old water district building for temporary housing for the public works, because their building is going to eventually need to come down in order to be rebuilt.
Right.
And they will have no place for a shop or anything. So we
Okay.
needed some money there to get
So-
that to livable conditions.
My question is, that needs to be included into the motion if we approve this budget.
Yes, with the changes presented, yes, that would be, need to
Okay.
be included.
Any other
Mr. Mayor,
motion?
I make a motion that we approve the budget with the addition increasing to the three charities $50,000 with some guidance from Darla. We remove the $59,000 from the police salaries and add $9,350 to consulting for the mayor and $50,000 to be used towards refurbishment of facilities.
I second.
Call roll.
Councilmember Seeloff,
Yes.
Councilmember Clark,
Yes.
Councilmember Krueger,
Yes.
Councilmember Park,
Yes.
Mayor Tim Holt,
Yes,
Mayor Beyond.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item B. First and only reading, fixing and levying the 2021 municipal tax rate for the city of Port Aransas for fiscal year beginning October 1, 21 and ending September 30, 22. Levying a tax rate of 0.247000009 cents per $100 valuation. 019.19411 for the purpose of maintenance and operation. 0.52598 for the payment of principal and interest on debt of the city, and directing the assessment collection thereof, repeating all prior ordinances in conflict herewith, providing for an effective date.
Motion to approve.
second,
Okay, call roll.
Councilmember Seeloff,
Yes.
Mayor Tim Holt,
yes,
Councilmember Park,
Yes.
Councilmember Krueger,
Yes.
Councilmember Clark,
Yes.
Mayor Beyond.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Any comments from city council? Or items for any future considerations like this to look at?
When's our next meeting?
2 weeks,
2 weeks, 7.
16th?
Is that including the RDC?
Next Thursday.
Yeah.
would like
Oh, a
to
week
look
from
at
this
it.
Thursday.
A week from
yeah,
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes,
On
sir.
Thursday. Okay.
We will have an RDC meeting at 4:30. I think it's what we're going to do to approve their budget.
Who's on that committee?
Joellen,
Bruce, Joanne,
David,
David,
Joan.
Wendy
Bruce,
Clark.
And Wendy.
Then Wendy.
Yeah, I thought we had one other
we have
person
to
on
have
there.
one.
There's
we have
three.
to have-
You also have Chris, the basketball coach.
Oh,
And
yeah,
basketball
yeah,
coach.
yeah, Chris Jones.
Okay,
Not to be on the RDC, Chris Jones and
Mhm.
Sandy Little.
Yeah.
So we need
Okay.
to fill those two positions.
all right,
Oh, they're
thanks.
both requesting.
All right, any-
Before we do this, or just someday?
I'll get it in the paper.
All right.
The only other discussion would be on the other comment that was brought up in the citizens' comment about the purchase of the property. What's the status on that? Dave?
I've been reaching out to Commissioner Chesney on that process.
Could we use?
Is
Yeah. you-
Motel-
it's-
motel
Yeah,
tax?
you definitely
Keep it in
can.
there.
And that's something that you guys, that we could come in and do it on the fly, and you guys could do a budget amendment for that.
Okay,
After the.
But we are pursuing it.
all right.
So we have not heard any information?
No, not yet.
Well, it was for sale. It was actually open for bid, and I think that it didn't meet its minimum
minimum
price,
bid,
and
yeah.
so they took it off and figured they're gonna wait for better times.
Did you ever meet with, about the, I didn't say it. Parking permit?
Oh, no, that's coming up.
It's coming.
Yeah, yeah, we said after Labor Day, so.
Which
Oh,
we've
okay.
got to get with them.
Yeah.
I
Any
forgot.
other comments from the, oh, I see a hand in the audience.
Oh.
I just want to say,
Please state your name.
Kathy Fulton.
Oh, we're just kidding.
And I just want to say that I have great concern about that property for other reasons. So I'm encouraging you guys to bust a move. Okay? And that's all I can say about that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So I would like to go back, Dave, to the Old Town District. And need to do- Get
Get
with
with, yeah, get with Fran and myself and come up with like all you're wanting to put on there on that idea topic.
And that's the hard part, deciding what is Old Town. See, when I grew up, Old Town was down on the flats, that was it.
Well, it's been wiped out.
Now that's Newtown.
That's Newtown now.
Added to the next month agenda, Old Town
There
discussion.
wasn't such a thing as Old Town.
Because All Town was old, sir.
And I'm also still worried about the drainage, and what we're gonna do about this is the water keeps rising and conditions keep changing, and I don't know if we're gonna wait until we get to the.
We're gonna build levees, man, and pumps.
I just think we have to
What
start looking
areas?
at that.
What area are you thinking about?
Well, I'm thinking that there's places that we could build ponds, there's places we could buy wetlands and
Right.
utilize that as a
Like what?
for
What
drainage
places?
out on the island. As you go out, the island,
You on the Island Road?
yeah, there's all kinds of places
Well,
out
that's
there.
what I'm saying. Do you have any in mind?
No, I haven't looked at anything specific, no. Well, except for the ones that are maybe the one behind IGA, that's a specific property back in
It's
there.
already a pond.
So
Right,
Joan,
but it's not
that
owned.
is, so we are gonna kick off the drainage impact fee ordinance. Part of that is a citywide engineering of the entire drainage system, looking at what needs to be built out and what needs to be purchased. So all of that is gonna be in your drainage impact,
I know the
Right,
city just
okay.
got what, 13 acres or something out on Park Road.
35 acres.
Was it 35 acres?
But that's a long ways down there, but
Yeah,
you're
But I
right,
mean, it's, it's,
Is that?
thank goodness,
From Familiar?
Yeah.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
doing a kayak park there?
Yep.
When can we do that?
I guess that's
Colleen's
Parks
not
and
here,
Rec
but they've been,
dealing with it.
she's got the planning budget already in her,
Oh, does she?
yeah.
She does.
Ooh.
So
But we,
that'll be part of the park dedication or
parks,
Art master.
Are these
Park
items
master
we're gonna put
plan.
on next
Yeah, the
city
master
council
plan.
agenda?
what's that?
Are these items we're gonna put on the next city?
Well,
council
the Old Town,
Old Town. Too much discussion.
all righty.
Francisca, what's the last day you can file for mayor or council?
It's over.
Okay, so for place two, that's ended
Oh, no,
September
I'm not
1st.
talking about.
For next year.
For next year.
Oh,
last
it'll be
day is
in-
February,
Yeah, it's like that second week in February.
I think it's like February 18th.
Remember that guy, so in case you want to run for mayor. This guy's running out like.
Yeah.
who, somebody's learning already?
yeah, he's,
Running?
This guy's gonna be the road runner.
Is it Mark?
right.
I thought he said he was running.
I guess that's it, so we'll call it adjournment.
All right. Thank you.
Gosh, a nice